Hi guys, Jossum Movie Buff here, and I know I haven't been posting a lot. It's just I'm really busy with work. I am trying to post more frequently, um, but next week I'm going away on vacation, and I just wanted to leave behind a special video for you guys. Um, so today I will be reviewing Jack Frost and Jack Frost 2 Revenge of the Killer Mutant Snowman. But why Jack Frost series, you might ask? Well, it's the summer, and you know, Jack Frost is kind of a winter franchise, so thought I would play with the winter and summer seasons. Um, the Jack Frost films are they're a guilty pleasure of mine. They're bad. Both of them are bad, but they're enjoyably bad. Um, I might prefer the second one over the first one. Um, but let's get into the ice and cold and review Jack Frost 1. So, Jack Frost number 1. It's about um, a serial killer named Jack Frost. He's on his way to be executed, and he, the police truck crashes into a chemical truck, and then he gets all these chemicals on him, and he dies. But somehow, the chemicals merge with his DNA and make him the killer snowman you see before your eyes. But and then this officer deputy, his name is Sammy. He is responsible for locking him up in prison and ending his killing spree. So he's going to Snowminton to get revenge on him. Basically, Jack Frost goes on a killing spree in Snowminton and kills a bunch of people. Um, there's a actress named Shannon Elizabeth. I think she has the most memorable death scene. Um, you'll have to find out yourself. Um, and there's this scene where Jack Frost like shoves like a axe in someone's mouth. It's messed up. I only axed ya for a smoke. Jack Frost's voice is so goofy and funny, but it's like campy, and I love that. But I think my favorite kill is when he shoots the icicles out of his little mitten hands and stabs the guy in the forehead. I think that was a pretty awesome death scene. Um, and so the Jack Frost design looks fake as crap. Honestly, like you can tell that's styrofoam, but you can forgive the movie for that because it's self-aware and it knows how ridiculous it is. It's like Sharknado, you know? It's ridiculous, but you have to turn your mind off and just watch the movie. Um, so let's see what's behind here. As you can see, this is the plot. You can read it for yourself. I'm too lazy to read. Uh, but and this is how they kill Jack Frost. You see, Sammy's son made him a little like treat to eat, and he poured antifreeze in his little cookie thing. And when Sammy throws it on Jack's face, half his face burns off, and he looks way more better with his half face burnt off because he actually looks kind of threatening. No, he doesn't really. Um, so, big surprise, it's antifreeze. But that kid could have killed his father. He could have killed his father. But he was just a kid. He didn't know better. And then Jack Frost gets drowned in antifreeze and dissolves into like liquid. Then they bury him into the ground, and they don't kill him in this movie. They just imprison him in the antifreeze bottles. That leads up to the sequel. But overall, Jack Frost 1 is a decent Christmas horror movie. Probably the only Christmas horror movie. I could be wrong, but it's a stupid movie, but I can forgive it because it's self-aware. I recommend if you guys just want to like watch a movie during the Christmas season and turn your brains off and dive into the stupidity of it, I would recommend it. But overall, Jack Frost is a decent, chill horror movie with good kills. A rating. I don't want to give this movie too much credit. Maybe 7 out of 10. I know this is coming from the guy who loves Batman and Robin. But, you know, Jack Frost is an okay horror movie. Really appreciate its existence, even though it's so stupid. But, that's my thoughts of Jack Frost number 1. And let's move on to Jack Frost number 2. Possibly my favorite out of the two. Alright, let's get deeper into the ice cold horror of the Jack Frost series. Jack Frost 2, baby. Oh my gosh. If you think the first one was stupid, this one takes it to another level. But this is what it looks like from the inside. Jack Frost 2, The Revenge of the Killer Mutant Snowman, or Mutant Killer Snowman. Same thing, different wording. He's chilling and killing. This is the back of it. You can read the plot if my phone will focus. But yeah, let's get on with the story. So it's been a year since they defeated Jack Frost in Jack Frost 1. So there's a 1-year time gap. So Sammy and his wife go to an island to get off of Snowminton because Sammy's having PTSD over the events of Jack Frost 1. Who can blame him? If a killer snowman tries to kill me, I would be freaking out for the rest of my life. So they go to a tropical island. They don't tell us what island. Probably in Costa Rica or something. Somewhere tropical, and they hope to have a good vacation. But Jack Frost returns in the stupidest way possible. See, some scientists were experimenting with liquidized Jack Frost, and from the first one. Why would you do that? You gotta be brain dumb to do that. So, and then the guy dumps coffee into like the liquid container. That somehow brings him back to life. This movie is killing my brain cells, and I love it. So that's how he comes back to life, and somehow he knows that Sammy and his wife went to an island. Like, how would he know that they are in the island? I have no idea. And so let's get to the kills. This movie has off the roof kills in this one. There's the one where someone's like on a pole and Jack Frost rips a guy's head off, leaving his tongue hanging out. Like, that's probably the first horror movie to do that type of kill. And there's this one where he blows up the bikini model and kills the photographer. Then there's and there's another scene where he freezes the pool, trapping a lady inside, and she would drown. And it's just too many deaths in this movie. Jack Frost isn't the only threat on the island, because antifreeze doesn't work anymore, because of course sequels got a sequel. It's actually the weakness for Jack in this one is bananas, because in the first one Sammy and Jack merged DNA because Sammy's allergic to bananas, but out of all the weaknesses you choose bananas. It's crazy. But before we find out that his weakness is bananas, Jack throws up these little snowball babies. They're basically like gremlins in this movie. They are adorably deadly. I like that they brought the little snowman babies in there just to make the threat bigger. Like, of course, you gotta have more than one villain in like a sequel or prequel. But this movie is bonkers. It has too many unnecessary stereotypes. You got the Jamaican guy, you got the old man, you got the comic relief. Thank God he's dead. He was so annoying. Yeah, but this movie, I kind of like Jack Frost 2 better than the first one, because 2 was more ridiculous. But then again, you're like, they're basically kind of equally ridiculous, but I think Jack Frost 2 takes it to another level. But in the end of the movie, let's talk about Jack Frost, the man himself. His suit looks so much faker than the first suit. You can tell someone's in it, moving his arms and head. And the CGI is gosh awful. It makes Jaws 3 look great in comparison. Yes, Sammy manages his courage and gets a banana, and he shoots the banana into Jack Frost, and he blows up. But that's how he dies. But I'm not sure if he's dead or not, because there's a post-credit scene where Jack Frost's carrot drops into the water, sinking a ship. They call him Jackazilla. Thank God they didn't make a third one. But overall, Jack Frost 2, I would give it maybe, what did I say for the first one? 7? No, I'm giving the first one too much credit. Maybe 7.5 out of 10, just because it's a movie to turn your brain off. It makes no gosh darn sense, yeah, that it doesn't make sense at all. I tried to tackle this movie, but I can't tell you how ridiculous it is, but I have him, and I can watch him whenever I want. But Jack Frost 2, it's a good movie to turn your brain off again and get your mind off your stress, you know. But, yeah, Jack Frost 2, a little better than the first one, but not by a lot. I love that it takes the setting into the tropics instead of the Snowminton, because it basically expands on the idea of a killer snowman. But overall, the Jack Frost series, two movies, I would say they're pretty good as a B movie series. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the conclusion thoughts. My concluding thoughts on the franchise. Jack Frost 1 and 2 are both one of my favorite turn your brain off and just killer brain cells type of movie. They're so dumb and stupid, but you can forgive it because how self-aware they are. I prefer the second one over the first one because it's more like ridiculous. I'm a sucker for ridiculous movies like that, like Sharknado and Sharktopus and Anaconda. By the way, I want to do a Jaws 1 review, but it's my favorite movie of all time. I need time to process the movie, maybe watch it a couple more times, because I have to put my effort in it. But I'm getting off topic. These movies are not for kids at all, so don't show your kids it or anything. But I recommend Jack Frost 1 and 2. And those are my thoughts on Jack Frost series. Give it a watch if you want to. And as Jack Frost said in the first one, don't eat yellow snow. Alright. Stay jawsome, everyone. The 3 songs I used for this video go to their owners. Thanks for watching.